Ninth degree black belt, Grandmaster Hang Lee, President and founder of Sangam Taekwondo and the ATA Black Belt Academies, proudly presents The Way of Traditional Taekwondo, Volume 9, Red Belt. This is the 9th tape in a collection of reference materials covering the complete style of Sangam Taekwondo. It is designed to reinforce the materials that students learn from their instructors while attending classes. We strongly emphasize that this tape is not a replacement for classroom practice. Volume 9 of The Way of Traditional Taekwondo was developed for the first grade red belt and first degree recommended black belt student. Hi, I'm Rick Hebert. Welcome to Volume 9 of The Way of Traditional Taekwondo for red belts. Congratulations on earning your red belt. Soon you'll be testing for the coveted rank of black belt. It will be a great day, one where your family, friends, and instructor will all celebrate your personal victory with you. So let's begin preparing for that big day by watching Master Robert Jagger and Master Wanju Choi demonstrate the red belt material for you. This tape is designed to help you learn and retain the red belt material. By attending classes with your instructor, reading the Way encyclopedias, and watching the Way videos, you will be very well prepared for your next testing. Philosophy. Your advancement in the art of Sangam Taekwondo has been described as a seed which sprouts and pushes its way upward through the soil, toward the sun, and eventually to the sky. The red belt emphasizes the role of the sun in this analogy. For example, the symbolic meaning for red belt is, the sun is setting. The first phase of growth has been accomplished. As a red belt, you have earned the highest grade rank attainable. This is why red belt symbolizes the setting sun. As a first degree recommended black belt, you will have stepped over into a new realm, yet with one foot still in the old, hence the red black belt. The symbolic meaning for the red black belt is the dawn of a new day. The sun breaks through the darkness. This is the beginning of a new journey. The previous day has ended, giving way to a new dawn. The student begins a new phase of training, that of being a black belt. Now mastering the elements of physical and mental discipline become the focus of your training. Types of movements. As a red belt, your form Choong Jung Two does not present you with any new type of movements, but it does challenge you to perform more of them together than in any other form. It's important to perfect these skills while at red belt, because at black belt you will be introduced to many new types of movements. Refer back to each color belt volume of the Way encyclopedias and videotapes to review previously studied types of movements. Stances. At the first grade red belt level, there are no new stances to introduce. It is, however, imperative that you continue to develop each stance learned at the lower ranked levels. Dedicate time during your training as a first grade red belt to improve upon each stance introduced in the corresponding Way encyclopedias and tapes. Strikes and blocks. Now that you have reached the rank of red belt, take advantage of the opportunity to perfect techniques that require reaction force, because your next form, Shim Jun, provides you with an entirely new training experience, the single arm technique. The double inner forearm block. The double inner forearm block is used to block techniques directed towards your upper body. Prepare one arm palm up behind you, the other palm down near your shoulder. Move both arms across your body, keeping them parallel to the floor. In with one arm palm facing you, in front of your shoulder, the other arm palm down with fist facing the elbow of the opposite arm. The reverse upset punch. The reverse upset punch is a very effective self-defense technique when directed to the solar plexus or ribs. Extend one arm palm down in front of your body, the other palm down next to your ribs. Simultaneously move both arms in opposite directions while twisting the wrist. In with both palms up as one hand strikes while the other rechambers to the ribs. The palm heel strike. The reverse palm heel strike was introduced in the brown belt tape. The palm heel strike is executed in the exact same manner with the exception of the position of the feet. Chamber both hands as if preparing for a punch. The striking hand should be in palm strike position with knuckles facing down next to the ribs. Extend the strike towards the target while retracting the opposite hand to the ribs. End by striking the target with the palm heel while chambering the opposite fist to the ribs. The horizontal back elbow. The horizontal back elbow is a very effective strike when directed to the face or neck area of an attacker. Place one hand near your ear with palm facing in. Place the other next to your ribs. Drive one elbow towards the target while pulling the other across the front of your body. Twist the striking hand to a palm down position as your elbow drives into the target. The opposite hand will chamber next to your ribs. The ridge hand strike. This ridge hand strike is the same technique previously introduced at green belt. The execution is the same, with the exception of the position of the feet. Prepare to ridge hand strike by extending one hand outwards and placing the ridge hand next to your ribs. Extend the ridge hand out to a 45-degree angle while retracting the opposite hand. Direct the strike towards the target as you rotate the hand until the ridge portion makes contact. The knife hand X block. The knife hand X block is essentially the same as the high X block you learned at brown belt, with the exception of the ending open hand position. Begin with both hands palm up in knife hand position next to your ribs. Rotate your hands while moving your arms up and across your body. End with your hands crossed 3 to 4 inches below your wrist, blocking high enough to protect your head without blocking your sight. Kicks. At the red belt level, you will learn 2 new kicks, the number 3 jump round kick and the reverse hook kick. Each kick will test the control and agility that you have gained over your body up to this point. The number 3 jump round kick. The number 3 jump round kick is a great tactical kick that allows you to strike to both the body and the head. The kick begins with the upward drive of the rear knee lifting your body off the ground. The striking leg chambers tightly during the jumping motion as the knee drives towards the target. The base leg should chamber beneath your body. Strike the target at the peak of your jump, landing first with your base leg, followed by your kicking leg. The execution of a jump round kick is basically the same as a regular round kick. You have to pivot, chamber, roll your hip, execute, and rechamber. The slight difference is that all this must be performed while in the air. For this reason, Grandmaster Lee suggests devoting some extra time towards mastering the jump kicks. The reverse hook kick. The reverse hook kick is a favorite of champion sparrers. Many sparrers have felt that they had blocked the kick only to realize that they had already been scored upon by it. Begin the reverse motion of the kick by simultaneously turning your head and torso while chambering a side kick. Extend the side kick as you near the target, retracting the heel to strike. Rechamber the kick and return it to the floor in front of you. One of the best training methods when practicing the jump round kick and reverse hook kick is to use a partner and focus pad. You can get plenty of practice kicking and receive immediate feedback from your partner. Form. Choong Jung Two is the 9th and final colored belt form in Sangam Taekwondo. Its rectangular design, divided by 2 smaller squares, will complete the color belt portions of the Sangam star. Choong Jung Two has 12 phases, lettered A, B, C, D, E, F, and opposites of A, B, C, D, E, and F. Phase A, knife hand square block. Phase A, opposite, knife hand square block. Phase B, low block reverse punch. Phase B, opposite, low block reverse punch. Phase C, number 2 round kick, side kick, double inner forearm block, reverse upset punch, palm heel strike, reverse palm heel strike, number 2 front kick, horizontal back elbow. Phase D, knife hand square block, double outer forearm block, number 3 jump round kick, double outer forearm block. Phase E, double knife hand low block, upset ridge hand strike, reverse hook kick, reverse punch, ridge hand strike. Phase C, opposite, number 2 round kick, side kick, double inner forearm block, reverse upset punch, palm heel strike, reverse palm heel strike, number 2 front kick, horizontal back elbow. Phase D, opposite, knife hand square block, double outer forearm block, number 3 jump round kick, double outer forearm block. Phase E, opposite, double knife hand low block, upset ridge hand strike, reverse hook kick, reverse punch, ridge hand strike. Phase F, X block, number 2 front kick, knife hand X block. Phase F, opposite, X block, number 2 front kick, knife hand X block. Begin Choong Jung Two in the at ease position. Relax in this position until given the next command. Chariot, Genye,
ATA,
Chumbi, Shijak. Choong Jung Two has 46 movements and 3 key-ups. The key-ups are performed during movements 11, 21, and 31. Paro. Shia.
Sir.
Self-defense. There are 2 sets of self-defense movements at this level. One set for red belts and the other for recommended black belts. Red belt self-defense, number 1. Palm strike to median nerve, palm strike to median nerve, backhand to brachial plexus origin, upset knife hand to brachial plexus origin, head grab, knee strike, clear with pressure point strike. Example, mandibular angle. Number 2, block, radial nerve strike, backhand to brachial plexus origin, neck wrap, knee strike. Recommended black belt self-defense number 1. Step behind and duck, upset punch to ribs, knee strike to common peroneal, number 1 jump round kick, left reverse punch, ridge hand strike, wrist lock, or leg trick takedown. Number 2, radial nerve strike, head cork, vascular neck restraint, control to seated position. Always vary your method of practicing self-defense. Use different partners and change the angles of attack. Remember, when it comes to defending oneself, you can never over-practice. Free sparring. Grandmaster Lee's traditional sparring system is unlike that of other organizations. Because the ATA is very family-oriented, our instructors are trained to teach men, women, and children how to compete at high levels while also making competition safe and fun. ATA sparring matches are designed to show respect to both ourselves and our opponents by scoring with techniques using light to no contact. Grandmaster wishes to emphasize that victory can be achieved by any and all who demonstrate this respect. Only ATA members can compete in ATA tournaments. This rule ensures that competitors are judged in a safe and consistent environment. Grandmaster Lee's sparring system has allowed hundreds of thousands of people, ranging in ages from 4 to 84, the opportunity to safely experience the thrill of traditional Taekwondo sparring. It's a system like no other, just as the organization that Grandmaster Lee has founded. Board breaking. At this rank, you should pay close attention to all aspects of board breaking. Before practicing your breaks, you should read Chapter 8 of the Red Belt Way Encyclopedia. Chapter 8 contains all the information you need to prepare yourself for successful breaks. Breaking options. Red belts have 2 breaking options to choose from. Option 1, a reverse palm heel strike and round kick, or Option 2, a reverse elbow strike and jump side kick. Recommended black belts have 4 breaking options to choose from. Option 1, a back elbow strike and a jump front kick. Option 2, a reverse punch and a step forward reverse side kick. Option 3, a back elbow strike and a jump side kick over one obstacle. Or Option 4, a round kick and a reverse side kick. Training tip. Always set your boards up as if in an actual combat situation. There should be no pause between breaking the first and second station. Remember that practice does not make perfect, only perfect practice makes perfect. Once your boards are properly set and permission to break has been granted, you may break your boards. Red belt breaking option number 1, the reverse palm heel strike and round kick. To break the palm heel, shift your weight forward, rotate your hips, and extend your shoulder and palm heel through the board. Quickly transition into the round kick, driving your knee forward, penetrating through the board with the ball of the foot. Red belt breaking option number 2, the reverse elbow strike and jump side kick. To break the reverse elbow, shift your weight forward, rotate your hips, and extend your shoulder and elbow through the board. Quickly transition into the jump side kick. Jump, chamber, drive your knee forward, and penetrate the board with the heel of the foot. Recommended black belts have 4 breaking options to choose from. Breaking option number 1, back elbow strike and jump front kick. Shift your weight forward, then back as you drive your elbow through the board. Quickly transition into your jump kick by jumping, chambering, and penetrating the board with the ball of the foot.
Thank you, sir.
Breaking option number 2, reverse punch and step forward reverse side kick. Shift your weight back, then forward as you drive your fist through the board. Quickly transition into the kick by stepping, turning, chambering, and penetrating the board with the heel of the foot.
Thank you, sir.
Breaking option number 3, back elbow strike and jump side kick over one obstacle. Shift your weight back as you drive your elbow through the board. Quickly transition into your jump side kick by jumping, chambering, clearing the obstacle, and penetrating the board with the heel of the foot. Breaking option number 4, round kick and reverse side kick. Drive your knee forward, penetrating the board with the ball of your foot. Quickly transition into the reverse side kick. Turn and drive your knee forward as you penetrate the board with the heel of your foot.
Thank you, sir.
Good job, sir.
Well, that's the end of another great tape. The end of your training as a color belt is near, as is the beginning of your training as a black belt. So get excited and be positive, and I'll see you at black belt.
Oh.
Kick Oren. I'm Oren. Ready?